Want to keep making progress and not wreck your digestion while you go on family vacation? I'm going to tell you how to do it. All right, guys, with summer here and family vacations and trips coming, I get a lot of client questions like, man, I really kind of want to stay on plan, but I don't really have access to a kitchen, or, they're not at a place where they can cook a full meal. So maybe they might be in an all-inclusive destination resort. They may be, say, at Disney World, Disneyland, or they're in the woods camping. So how do we do a meal plan, stay on plan, and not wreck your digestion? Because the number one thing is, like, if you're on a plan, you're regimented year round, and you go on, say, a beach trip, and you're eating ice cream, and you're eating things that have dairy and cheese in them, you are gonna feel terrible. Your stomach's gonna be bloated, you're gonna be gassy as hell, and honestly, this doesn't feel good, right? So if you're covering, say, a salad and ranch dressing and you normally aren't eating that, like, you're gonna fart like a machine. And if you're like me, like, your spouse is not gonna like that. So we have to find ways to still stay on your plan, but at the same time, have some fun, loosen the reins a little bit because you are on vacation. So what I tend to like to do is, for breakfast, if you go out to eat, or again, like if you're in an all-inclusive resort, I'm gonna start the day with some eggs. And that can be an omelet, that can be hard-boiled, find some eggs. That's gonna be, in my mind, the base of that meal. From there, you can do some whole wheat toast, you can do some oatmeal, you can do some cream of wheat, and then you have fruit with it. So super easy. Let's say you're in a hotel and your family doesn't get up early and you do, and you're starving. Simply go to Kroger or Walmart and they have pre-made hard-boiled eggs. You can get oatmeal that you can cook in a coffee pot, and then you just slice up a banana and throw it in there. There's your meal. Super easy. Now, for my next meal, where not everyone else is probably going to eat, right? Like, because you're the meathead, you're the bodybuilder, right? You need to eat 6 times a day, where your family probably is only do 2 or 3. So, protein shake and nuts or nut butter. So I throw a thing of almond butter with me, throw it in my cooler with the pre-made granite shake. Easy. I can chug it. So if we're playing Topgolf, or if we're at the beach, we're riding go-karts, we're playing putt-putt, you name it. I can smash that shake by the pool, by the ocean, and I'm right back to playing with the boys. Super easy. Then for lunch, some kind of lean meat. You can do chicken, you can do turkey, you can do fish, shrimp, you name it. And then some rice, potatoes, sweet potato. Pretty simple again there, guys. And then with fat, most of the time those places are gonna cook their meat in a fat, so you typically don't need it. And then also, I would add a vegetable to that just to kind of keep you satiated so you aren't hungry, because your food volume will be down. So add some vegetables in, right? So broccoli, a salad, zucchini, asparagus, you name it. That'd be a great spot. So that's 3 meals already. So meal 4 for the day, I would simply repeat meal 2, which is the shake and almond butter or shake and nuts. Again, if I'm on the go, I'm on the beach, very easy, or I'm on the golf course, playing 9 or 18 with Ty, very easy to drink while I'm in the cart, and then I'm right back to playing. For dinner, I'll just opt for a fattier meat, so steak or salmon or ground beef, and then I'll do the same thing for my carbs, some rice, some potatoes. You've got to be able to find some kind of carb source. That's not going to be the hard part. And then I'd throw a salad in there or another vegetable. So that's 5 meals. Then for the 6th meal of the night, if I have a sweet tooth, perfect time for a granite protein bar, or 2. Because I would do 2 if I'm being honest with you guys. One's not going to satisfy me. It's just going to tickle my taste buds, and I'm going to want another one. So all in all, very quick, very simple. Now, let's say, for example, you don't get carbs every meal. Let's say you're on a no-carb plan, or you really want to push fat loss on your trip. Pretty easy. You just don't have carbs with it. It's as easy as that. You do protein, fat, and vegetables. Easy. Then for activity, I always like to keep my NEAT up, meaning, the exercise that I don't count as technical cardio. I want to be moving, I want to be swimming, I want to be playing. That way, I utilize those nutrients. So even though my food may not be perfect, meaning maybe the steak's a little fattier than I'm used to, or the ground beef's a little fattier, or they put oil in my rice, which I'm not going to normally do at home, that's going to account for those calories, and it's going to make you feel really good about yourself when you get back and you're not 10, 20, 30 pounds up on the scale, because listen, we've all been there. And you don't want to do that, especially if you're serious about your goals and your progress. So those are the big takeaways. If you're going to drink alcohol, you just got to be smart with it, right? If you smash a bunch of beer, that has carbs in it, so you just got to be smart. If you want to do a mixed drink or a glass of wine with your wife at night, again, just be smart. Do some vodkas, do some diet soda. 1 glass of wine is not going to kill you, but 1 or 2 bottles is definitely going to impact your progress, how you feel the next day, how your food metabolizes. So I just want you guys to be really smart. And at the end of the day, that's the time where I'm going to have 1 to 3 free meals in that whole week. So instead of having, say, the perfect, beef or steak and rice for dinner and a salad, I may opt for a burger and some french fries 1 to 3 times, depending upon where I am in my year, or my body fat composition is, and then how active I am on that trip. If I'm not very active, if we're just laying by the pool, sipping water, I'm probably not gonna do a lot of free meals. But on the flip side of that, if I'm super active and playing with the kids, like, I'm not gonna mind like smashing a burger and some french fries at night if I've eaten good the rest of the day. So those are my take-home messages for you guys. Enjoy your vacation, because at the end of the day, like, that's what I want you to think about. That is time away from work, away from stress, where you can truly let your hair down, not necessarily be a technical bodybuilder to the T. Now, on the flip side of that, I will say this. If you're in a prep, or if you're like me and you like to be on a routine, I just take my scale and all my food with me. I'm not saying you have to do that and be hardcore, but I'm still gonna train because I'm like, ooh, I have less stress. I'm gonna feel better. I get a new gym. So if I'm in prep, I can't tell you, Angel and I have been on countless vacations together where I've been in prep, and it didn't miss a beat. I didn't miss a cardio session, didn't miss a training session. Every gram of food that was measured went into my mouth perfect. And then the flip side of that, we've been to tons of tropical vacations where I've eaten whatever the fuck I want all day long. So again, you have to find what makes you the most happy, which brings you the most joy, and then just know that when you get back into town, whatever damage you caused, we gotta fix it. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Chris on TV.